All right, I'm going to start your tour here because, frankly, this is the point of all of it, the lake. And I cannot express to you enough, being close to the water is such a blessing. So, our current setback laws are 75 feet from the water's edge. I paced this out a second ago. You're 15 feet from the water right here. This is such a good spot. The value is the land. The 100% this value is the land. I'll walk you through the cottage in a minute. It's very nice, but the value is the land. I would strongly consider taking down these trees back to about the big oak, and you would have panoramic lake views. You are the end of this particular little outcropping. I wouldn't call it a peninsula, but this little outcropping. So I sent you a video showing you how windy it is at my house, and you can hear the breeze here. But on the eastern shore, you go swim and ride your paddleboard right now. Nothing, and we got 20-mile-an-hour winds. This is an older wheelock dock. You are very blessed when you can ride your jet ski to go show a house. I know this spot very well because that is my parents' house right there. That red pontoon and the yellow patio flag with all those kayaks, that's my childhood home, where I grew up. So, right over there, you're gonna see a dock with a whole lot of boats. That's the owner of a chain called Bell Tire. Google them. He's worth about $80 million. And right here, he plants 3 barges, and I mean barges, every 4th of July, and spends between $200,000 and $300,000 on a private fireworks show for the lake. I get an extra $3,000 out of my Airbnbs the week of the fireworks, and then you can't quite catch it from here, but way down at the south end where that white house is, it's just tucked behind a peninsula, so you can't see it from your home. That's my brother's old property, where this man's brother is building his big house. So you're actually looking at Long Lake Peninsula here. That's an island, that's an island, that's an island, and that's an island. You're able to see almost a mile and a half to the very southern end of the lake. You can see a little over 2.5 miles to the north end of the lake. Your property runs all the way past that fallen tree on the side, and then it runs all the way to right here. Because of the way the houses are orientated, you are a solid 20 feet ahead of this house. So as far as privacy goes, unless you want to spend $4 million for my house, this is about as private as it gets on the lake. The value, like I said, 100% in the land. This is the sandy bottom. As you can see, there is no muck, no milfoil, no weeds. I mean, you can come right out and do whatever you want. If it was me, I would go out another 60, 70 feet with the dock. Right now, he's got his dock set where it's maybe thigh deep. And I can tell by the inside, this is an older couple. He's got steps to get in and out of his rowboat and all that. If you went out to about right there, it starts to drop and you could easily be 5-6 feet deep at the end, just like he's chosen to do. If you look, he comes out much farther than everybody else because he's diving depth at the end of his. So if you came out farther, you would have no trouble. The cottage appears to be very well maintained. The roof looks like it's just a few years old. It's clearly been power washed. You can tell these folks just keep up on it. You were asking about neighbors. This is a super prototypical neighbor for up here. House looks very well maintained. That house was most likely redone in the 90s, early 2000s, judging by the architecture and the color choices. It was likely a cottage like this. And what we most often do up here is you go up and you'll build a bigger colonial and go back a bit, because then you don't have to move your house and you get this amazing lakefront. I'll go around to the side and show you, but depending on how big you wanted to go, I would go up and back towards the garage and then incorporate the garage into the house to give you a bonus room over the top. So this is a den, could easily be a little guest room. And then we have living room. And it's sad because I don't know that the camera's gonna pick it up so well. But like I was saying, you have great privacy from these trees, but also if you took the trees out, you would have crazy 3-slider views out the whole corner of the house. And like I was saying, you know, we've just got some older tastes in the house. The carpet's spotless. It's just 1990s. That is a wood-burning fireplace that somebody put a heatilator unit in. So if you don't like the look of the cast iron, that can easily be pulled out. And I guarantee you the old fireplace is still intact behind it. The oak bookshelves, everything is meticulous. I'll tell you, these are the oversized 120-inch true 10-foot sliders, mainly because I have them in my house. And, you know, just really clean oak cabinets, but things like these glass blue knobs kind of scream grandma. But we got granite countertops. It is absolutely move in, use it tomorrow ready. Throw a coat of paint on it, and I think you're good to go. Big closet, laundry room. Oh, laundry room doubles as a half bathroom and the mechanical room. Okay. What year do we have on our tank? Just because of the... Where's my age? Oh, 21. That was just replaced. There it is. So that's a brand new hot water tank. So I know the boys over at D&W. They're amazing. If they're maintaining the boiler, I guarantee you it's in good shape. And we have a little half toilet that's still got the label on it. So that was installed fairly recently. Ton of closet space here. Closets down the front, closets down the side, which lead into a bathroom. So even just spitballing now, if you didn't need the closet space, you could just drywall that off and pick up all this closet space if you wanted to do a much bigger bathroom right here. And then you could do a door there and a door off here. And then we have a nice bedroom. Hello. And again, if you trim those trees, you'd have a lake view from your bedroom. Oh, it's got that cottage smell too. I really like that. And then bedroom number 2. So what I would do longer term is you've got this garage right here. So let me go outside and show you this. All the windows are newer. Yes, a big open. Yeah, try and get a better shot from here. So the front half of the house is nice and open. You have guests over. Everybody kind of naturally stays here. This sort of naturally stays your living space towards the back. And then outside, here's our garage, here's our house. So it would take nothing to go up and back over the top of the garage. You could then effectively turn everything into living space down here. You could do kitchen here, dining room on the other side, big open living room in the front, 3-4 bedrooms upstairs with a bonus room out the back. And because of how this sits on the property, that would actually get you over the top of some of these small trees if you wanted to maintain your privacy and still see out into the lake, which is very similar to what this person did over here. I think your original cottage is the bottom part, and then they went up. And then the neighbor is up a hill over here. You can't see them at all. And then you have this long gravel driveway that leads out to the road. So from a privacy standpoint too, you really can't beat this. This open clearing is going to be your septic field. So your tanks will be down by the house, and there's a pump up system that will come up here, which is why he's got it staked off so nobody pulls in and parks their car there. And then it looks like this neighbor has a privacy fence the whole way. You don't see that very often around the lake. And look at this. This is your driveway. Not too shabby. He's got a little spot cleared for his boat trailers. You could drop a couple extra saplings and open this up so you could park 2 or 3 trailers here. And you just have this great... I love my job. I get to walk in the woods for a living. So I mean, as we walk out, you can see a little bit of the asphalt there, but this is all private. Look at all this woods. Would just be your buffer to the modern world. Probably should have paused the video, but I want you to see everything. Thank goodness it's only 82 today. It was 90 and very humid yesterday, and us northerners are not built for the humidity. All right, so as we get up towards the end of your property, our neighbor's parking his utility trailer on his side over there. There's the stake. So if you see that little stake with the tag on it, so you own almost all the way up to his driveway. And then you come out here, and then this little dirt road is what the community would pay for. And I have to double check, but I am pretty certain that this is county. This isn't private. So here's a weird twist of fate. I did not realize it was that close. Oh my goodness. So the very, very first house my brother ever owned, I'm 4 years older than him, is this house right here. Wow. You've lived on the lake a long time. So West Long Lake is the main road right up here that then takes you straight into town. So this is my brother's old house. Well, they did a beautiful job with the deck in the back. That wasn't there when my little brother owned it. I put that gate in so we could pull trailers in and out. So if you're into mountain biking, dirt biking, snowmobiling, ATVs, because that's my brother's house, I happen to know there's another subdivision over here. You go into this subdivision and you can cut straight back to a trail system that leads all throughout Lost Lake, Lake Dubonnet. I actually own a house about a half mile. I own the house on the other end of that subdivision, right on the corner. I bought it specifically to build a pole barn in the backyard. I rent out the house to a teacher, and we have all of our four-wheelers and snowmobiles sitting in that pole barn out there. All right, I'm gonna walk it back up this other way here. You know what? I am going to pause this so you don't have to watch another 4 minutes of me walking back down the driveway. All right, Alle, I'm going to give you little snippets. I'm only about 100 yards down the drive, but I do want you to see. When you come pulling in and you want to get away, this is it. You will have no traffic, no noise. You can see neighbors are near, but trust me, you want your privacy. And you're going to see deer and fox and raccoons and, skunks. Owls. The bald eagle has his nest. It's on the other side of the lake, but he circles the whole lake looking for dinner. That's a good spot. And you can't see neighbors. This is the one thing that is lacking in a lot of properties. You're kind of on top of the cottage next door, or you look right in somebody's window. So I just want you to kind of see as you walk up here. You got your own little oasis. So right as you get to this point is where you can start to see the neighbor's house. But even they have taken some steps. Got some arborvitae over here on their side of the line. So in another couple of years, that arborvitae is going to be huge. And it's nice to see that this is a, as far as the way it looks, this is a family home. This is not an Airbnb. And then you roll into your spot here. All right, so I'm gonna lock up, go out the front, and then I'm gonna show you the lake from the jet ski. Oh, I almost forgot garage. So, 2-car garage. They're already packing up. They got some things labeled here. Looks like they had a garage sale. So, they're getting ready to sell. This is their last year. All right, now I'm gonna show you the lakefront. Oh, I just had to show you this one as I walk back out to the ski. Baby ducks are feeding right in front of the house. So again, here's the front. And I can come back with the 3D camera because I was on the jet ski. That's a little bit of a rig and it's really windy out. I didn't want to dump the camera in the water. So let me get on the ski and we'll give you the little shoreline tour. All right, so back on the jet ski, just wanted to show you one of my just over ankle deep water. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections out. Really nice. Pick it up here, sandy bottom, no muck, no mud. I mean, you can walk out all the way to the tree if you want. In fact, it's too shallow to launch the jet ski, so we're gonna go out a little ways here. Alright, this isn't the worst way to show a house now, is it? Alright, so do a little run around. Put you back. So I'm pretty certain you run all the way over to there. So for example, that house right there, this one, that was put up by a builder we work with. It's 4,000 square feet. He wants $5 million for that. Your spot is way nicer than that spot. He's got a big bluff. He's got no backyard. He sits directly on a 55-mile-an-hour road, and that was all he could find. If you put that house on that lot, I would relist that for $6 million. You just can't get private lots like that. Again, tucked in the trees, you almost don't even notice that cottage exists. You got the one in the middle that somebody's redone, and then you've got the other little cottage right there. No major congestion, nobody over here's got 50 million toys. You know, we've got a pontoon, a fishing boat, a pontoon. That's it. This is a low traffic corner. Now, there is a guy down here. I know the guy with that boat right there. He likes to go out and wake surf and hang out. And then my house is straight over that way. All right. It was wonderful to show you your first potential home. Maybe it's one and done. Maybe this is just the first of many. We will find out. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to come back and shoot it with the 3D camera, let me know. I'll get the drone out here if you need. But let me know your thoughts, what you like, what you don't like, what questions you have, and we'll be able to get you some answers and get to know you a little bit better. I am going to go ride my jet ski for 10 minutes without my children now and claim it as business write-off. Talk to you soon. Bye.